way.
Yeah, dude, you can literally have these guys do like everything for you. Like they literally imprisoned like two of the Iron Assembly members.
Was that something you were expecting for me to do at all?
Not necessarily, but I did kind of expect some sort of spy work. I thought it would have maybe been Smudge, but whatever.
I mean,
Shit
Smudge would have been
happens.
good for it, but like shadows are even better because they can't even see it. It's just GG.
Yeah.
Especially since that night I sent. God, what the fuck? Yeah, it's an 18-inch strength.
Yeah, it's pretty nice, yeah. I thought
They,
about it a lot for this game. I did a lot of prep work, probably more than I actually needed. I just always felt like I wasn't ready.
yeah.
Because I was like, I wanted to have like a captivating story, so like having to put all that together is kind of like stressful, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. But I guess with me getting that little extra bonus ability, I think I know I'm gonna go my first level spell that I could use whenever. Now.
You demand a big Latina hoe. No, just kidding.
Exactly. No, it's probably gonna be healing word.
Yeah, I can see a lot of people taking healing stuff for it, honestly.
Well, you just gave me an extra D8 plus proficiency heal and healing word. I can sit so far away, and I can also cast it through my shadows.
Right, you don't even have to go in to try to do it yourself.
Yeah, which makes me think is cure
Which
wounds.
is, I mean, this is kind of meta, but I'm surprised you haven't just killed like a small animal, like a bird, and made him a shadow or something.
I mean, I have a wolf.
Yeah, but like something that flies, and goes ka.
I mean, yeah, I could do that.
I mean, if you got an owl, you'd pretty much. I forget what's broken about having an owl familiar, but it's pretty broken.
I think it's their perception. Their wisdom's high as fuck. It's like a plus 18 or 16 or something.
No, it gives them the ability to not be surprised or whatever, or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah, because like owls have some sort of action, so therefore you have access to it. Let me check. I think all right, owls in the back of the D. Yeah, here we go.
Oh, that's cool. So if I take the cure wounds as my just go-to spell, I can just have my shadows do it, and it technically is just casting cure wounds at level 2 with that ability.
Oh yeah, that.
nice.
Oh, nice, nice. Oh, that's right. It's owls have flyby, so they don't provoke any opportunity attacks when they fly in and out of an enemy's reach. You could basically just have like like a remote fucking like dive bombing little dude.
We might be hunting an owl soon.
Just going killing a bunch of innocent animals. You know what's really nice is rats have these packed instincts. Snakes can
Well,
constrict like he just turns into an animal murderer.
well, think about it. If I get an owl, I can have one big bad shadow, and then owl is just my spell casting.
Yeah, like an owl could definitely be used as a spellcaster. Say your enemies are like, or your teammates are in the heat of battle and shit, but you're trying to stay back and not like get wrecked. Like your owl could just swoop down, cast a spell on something, and swoop out, no attacks.
Yeah. They could literally, I
Yeah.
could get the cure wounds. I could literally land on them, cure wounds, and then just land to fly away.
What's even funner than that?
Yeah.
Fireball owl.
Do sorcerers get fireball? I thought it was a
Yeah,
wizard thing.
I'm pretty sure sorcerers get fireball.
What was fireball? Fifth level?
It's a third level spell, right?
Something like
Fireball, third
that.
level.
Yeah.
sorcerers do get it. That's gonna be fucking funny. Hey, what's that little shadowy owl floating about? It just whoo, and a fireball erupts from its mouth. Oh god.
I'll be right
I'm,
back.
now I'm just looking at funny spells that like I can cast through the fucking things. Yeah, now I'm just looking at spells I can just cast through a like small animal. It'd be fucking hilarious.
Sorry, I kind of missed part of that. I came upstairs.
Oh no, you're all good. I'm just looking at all the spells now, and I'm just thinking how funny it would be if it just came out of a fucking like little owl or like a sparrow or something.
Right. Finger of death from the owl. Well, it's like also kind of like what makes your like shadow so strong too. Like, hey, I'm missing a spell slot. Yeah, I kind of needed to use that.
Yeah.
Well, unless they have spells access to them, I think you can only cast like touch spells through familiars.
Mine's my boon. It's my boon ability. I can cast their spells
Okay,
through.
okay. Neat.
Can you imagine just have a little owl or bird fucking chain lightning comes out of it?
Oh yeah, it's broken. Especially since you can just you can go into attack. You can go in, do that, and then be like, "Bye." And
I don't
can't
have
do
to.
anything about it.
Yeah, just chain lightning coming out of a fucking owl would be perfect. It'd be fucking hilarious.
You could just go in. Oh yeah, it's just guerrilla tactics with a fucking owl. It's bullying at that point.
Right.
Well, you already see how much damage I could just do just if I just have two beefy bastards. And I only make it worse the fact that I just like a lot of my spells now or a lot of support. Like
No, that's perfect because your offense comes from your shadows, and your like actual support comes from you.
Yeah, like the whole darkness, getting advantage on all those attacks.
That's fine for all of them. Well, yeah, I mean they're standing in it. He can't see them.
Just getting fucking sidewindered.
Fucking new strategy unlocked.
Yeah, the best part is I could run out of spell slots and still like cast it too, because I could use sorcery points to cast it. And
I've always wanted to
also,
play sorcerer, but never have.
yeah, and also the fact that I took Warcaster.
Nice. It's like, oh well, you're restrained, you can't move. Well, I got Warcaster. Oh.
Yeah, which means I have a different kind of shit now because I can either react and just make an attack with my thing, or I can react and cast a fucking spell through it.
Right.
Which is also a different thing because the main thing, not to sound fucking like just dumb as shit, but like I'm pretty sure sorcerer gets counterspell at some point. I don't remember when.
I love counterspell.
And I just wanted my main reason of like I wanted a sorcerer is because I want to play counterspell.
I've always wanted to play like a Sorlock. Or even a Sorcerer Paladin would be a fucking sick build, honestly.
Yeah, so
Counterspell's only a third level spell, so it can't be too far away.
no, I think that's next level up because
That's it, dude.
I'm
You guys gotta hard him up.
fourth level sorcerer.
Counterspell really gets useful when you can upcast it because that's what usually. Because when you just cast it as is, it's just usually not gonna do anything.
Oh, I could. Yeah, there's another thing I fucking forgot about too. I can just swap spots with the fucking shadow.
Yeah, that's another one too.
Yeah, technically I can fly for up to a minute, and I can teleport by turning into feathers up to 15 feet.
Yeah, he gained a separate kind of boon from draining Calathar.
Oh, neat.
That
Yeah,
one I didn't plan for, so I was like, I gotta give him something. That was cool as fuck.
yeah. Regain HP for half my hit, half their hit die, which is fucking ridiculous because a lot of my thralls have over 100 HP.
That's pretty nice. I don't even have over 100 HP yet.
Yeah, but their ACs are like decently low. They're pretty squishy.
I mean,
In terms of
technically, my
AC.
DC would be like typically where what my armor brings me down to normal. All right, my armor makes me like everybody else. It makes me normal.
Oh,
No,
speaking of which,
your armor.
so when we hit level 5, our boons increase in power. That's why I got like 2 summons and stuff like that, or whatever, or 2 teleports.
I think you get 3 at 9th, or that might be at 13th or something. I'll have to double check.
It's I get 4 summons at 10th.
Yeah.
My question is, their strength increases at 5th, 10th, and 15th.
Yeah,
I don't
so
know.
when it was like when we like rehashed it or whatever, they're taking like a -2 on their attacks and AC and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But when you get to 5th, it's a -1, and 10th, it's straight across. And then when it's at the last one, they start like gaining strength.
Okay.
Give me 1 second, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a small army.
Yeah. Once I get to once I get to my level, I'm pretty I
Could have 6.
I'm back, but hell yeah, dude! I'm excited. Like, I'm excited for the story to expand. I think there's a lot of great lore. I need to work on the map of the actual world, but at the current point, you guys aren't really traveling outside of Masteria, so it's not super important. But
Yeah.
Mason's character is from a different region that's kind of like controlled by like a sub monarchy.
I'm also from a different region.
Yeah, but in the way, cause like I didn't get a whole lot, so the way that I have your shit is you're basically like excommunicated from it. Your
Yeah.
ideologies like clashed with theirs basically, and they're like, yeah, no hard feelings, but bye, Felicia.
No hard feelings, but get the fuck out.
Yeah. And then it was extra devastating because at that time, like, there wasn't many of you guys left already, since
Yeah.
magic had started dying from the world for like 2.5 centuries at that point.
I just realized. So with max level of my boon, and then once I hit 6th level of my sorcery, I have 7 summons. My turn's gonna be long. That's if we haven't planned to get that far, anyways.
I've got it from what I've got so far. It's like built to like 20th level, but there's like a bunch of like
Sweet.
surprises and twists.
That's cool.
But I could always go
Yeah, once
past
they get
level
to
20, but at a certain point, a story's got to come to an end. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Go ahead, Tyler.
yeah, at 8th, I just yeah, that's when I'll start going into my back into paladin, and then I'll get a fighting style, which I'll probably take dueling. That way, I can get a +2 to attack, and then I get access to divine smite.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
then I'll really start dropping like 30s and 40s regularly.
I'm excited for Chaos to develop too, because like his is just like a straight across like raw buff, and it sounds like underwhelming compared to everybody else. But once your character starts progressing in levels and feats and shit, like it's like holy fuck, dude, this guy hits like a goddamn fucking brick, you know, like. And he hits through everything, and he's resistant to everything. He's just in general hard to put down. He's something you don't want to deal with. Oh, you're casting spells at him? Well, guess what? He's also very hard to like hit with the spell and shit.
I mean, you can hit me with a spell. I'm just gonna pretty much shrug it off. You have to hit like ridiculously high.
Right. If for some reason you somehow fail one of the checks, it's like you're still only taking half damage. And then
But that's what I'm saying. It's
yeah.
like, yeah, it's like 40 damage. Well, it's most likely 20 damage. It's just like you have to hit like really. You have to hit even harder to hit me hard.
And then once you get evasion for barbarian, right? Like so, even if you like fail that save, you know, also you still only take half, and then you take half of that. So, yeah, your character is a brick shit house. I love it. And I think his fighting style is going to develop here really soon with like smites and dual wielding and shit. I imagine just like a whole separate attack worth of damage per round. Because it's not likely that you're going to miss many rounds either.
God. So for Celestial, I just don't have the mirror ability.
Yep. Yep, the one
And
where
then,
it can mirror the thing back.
yeah, and then for the Knight, I don't have its Relic's Wrath.
Correct.
Okay. So the Knight can just fucking swing.
So let's say like by like that epic level thing when they start to become stronger, that's when they gain those abilities as well. Like granted you won't be getting like legendary actions if you have like a dragon or something, you know.
Dude, if I could have a dragon, that'd be fantastic.
And like you also like wouldn't get like legendary resistance or whatever. Just because like those like they make it so characters can't have it, and I like to stick to that because once characters start getting things like that, it's like okay, this game's over. You know what I mean? I'd liked Mason. Mason's been a fun addition. I'm glad he joined.
Yeah. Yeah, he's fun to have.
I'm
I was
saddened by
gonna get out.
Michael's situation, but I mean, you reap what you sow, I guess. Whatever.
True. I mean, in reality, it just is what it is. There's nothing we can do.
Yeah. And like I told him, I was like, "You're not kicked out of the group. I'm gonna reserve his spot." You know what I mean? Because like, who knows? Like, if he like blows a lot of people, he might be fine. You know?
Yeah.
But if he
I mean, his
doesn't,
people, his parents. Well, depending if they still talk to him, and like they're, I wouldn't say big shots, but they're influential within the community. So if they're still in touch with Michael, I'm sure they'll help him out.
yeah, I mean, we also live in South Dakota, and they think about things like that. You know, he's like a somewhat white, somewhat straight male. You know? Which is hard to say, but it's kind of like, that's what it is in South Dakota. You get let off the leash sometimes, depending on your like family status and shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, fingers crossed, because I do have him like written off, and I think that was a good time for it. Give his character time to figure stuff out about his like priest, like off screen kind of thing,
Hmm.
and then really have him debate like, am I gonna join Kalathar or Mistra, or are we gonna say fuck it and burn it all to the ground and no more magic still? Because that's still the third option. You guys could say fuck it and burn it all, and say no, magic bad. The world you grew up in was free of magic, and then for the most part, it's been pretty, like, good.
It could be better.
I mean,
From
technically, the world wasn't without magic. The government's harnessing it for fucking energy, so that's just all a big lie. Hey,
that is
phony!
true. That is true.
Phony!
They
You have a
have
kingdom of lies.
they have scientifically found ways to harness
They have scientifically
residue
found
portal
ways.
energy. That is true. They do manipulate magic, and that's kind of the cause of everything.
It's like it's a world without magic. I mean, not really. More like you're just siphoning it off for your fucking selves,
That
but
door would have
whatever.
never existed without them.
Right? It's like, wasn't it better when it's like it's the
Then
magic is like it's one of those things where it's like it's hard to think of like wow, I wonder if like a ton of people died because it kind of like magic was like basically an everyday thing and just like magical beings and whatnot. It's like I wonder how many of them just kind of like died off. It's like yeah, if like potions don't work, it's just like yeah, it feels like that would have had way more ramifications than
yeah.
good ones at
Well, let's say
first.
like dragons, for instance. You guys haven't came across a single dragon. You've came across Dragonborn, but there's maybe been three, aside from Chaos. And then, like I kind of said with like Bexy's race, like they're slowly dying out too, as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like just a it's just this weird thing of like, oh yeah, people have done fine. It's like, have they though? I bet humans are fine because they're not magically inept. You know what I mean? They're
Yeah,
not
but
born
humans
magic. They,
are innately like the best at adapting to their environment. I mean, that's true in D&D and in real
man, that's
life.
just yeah, but that's just dumb though. Oh, humans are cockroaches, so of course they would they wouldn't
Exactly,
care
they're
about
fucking
magic going away.
cockroaches.
Oh, that thing that made our lives super simple and like fantastic. Oh yeah, we didn't need that. I love working in the coal mines to
Which
fucking
let's
fuel my house
strip it
every
from
day.
everybody, use it for ourselves, and also use it to be in power for the rest of the time.
Also, I took a spell that's going to be real fun for chaos.
Is it haste?
Do you get haste that early?
No, I think it's like a 5th level spell. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I took enlarge reduce.
Oh God, yes.
Man, larger deuce is always fun.
I think specifically it gives you an extra D4 to your damage type. Your reach would go up by 5 feet, so you'd have a 15-foot reach. Fucking. +2 to your strength.
Something like that. At least it's a third level transmutation.
I'm fairly aware
I
how
don't
a
know.
lot of spells work, just not every spell.
Yeah.
No, what you need to do is get like a bunch of people who know reduce and reduce like I don't know, like Balgrim like 2 different times and like put him in like a needle and inject him into somebody and then enlarge him.
That's fucked up. If anyone, you probably do it to someone who has like a high con so they can survive the body pressure
Who
of
cares about that? You can
expanding.
always bring them back, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like shrink Chaos down, inject him into someone, and then just Chaos just has insane con. So he just tanks through just enlarging in someone's body.
Right. And then, I don't know, did anybody specifically want that rare item? Because there's only the one rare item so far.
Was that the Halo?
Yeah, it was. Wait, I think it was the Halo. I have it all closed out, or I
It was the
looked.
Halo and the Glaive. I currently have the Glaive.
There
Well,
was
Shadow has the Glaive, but
there
same
was an
difference.
item that basically made you like resistant to psychic damage, and
That
I'll
was the Halo.
I have to reread it. Yeah,
I don't need it. I'm naturally resistant to psychic damage.
being the best possible Dragonborn possible, the general Dragonborns.
No, just, specific for this build. Yeah. Like I said, I would have been something else had I didn't do this build. I'm like, all right.
Do you get the third attribute of the totem with your current build or no?
No, not yet. That's not until late.
Like way
I've got
late?
the
Yeah.
second one. Yeah, it's like level 13.
What's the highest level paladin
Plus,
you get with your build?
I was gonna say I don't even know if I'd even get to level 13 in my barbarian in my build here. Let's see. I go from level 8, I jump into paladin till level 14, and I stop at level 8 paladin, and I jump back into barbarian at 15 into level 7, 8, yeah. I don't even get level 30, so I won't even get it. Even if I get to level 20, I won't get my final animal thing,
I'm
which
guessing
is the
they
best
cap you
one.
off with the final feat or whatever with barbarian. Then that's
Uh,
nice.
well, it's like I said, it's pretty much, like I said, yeah, not necessarily a feat, but uh, well, yeah, I guess that would be it.
That's nice. Fucking. So that means you'll be at least a fifth level paladin at one point, and you have the spell Find Steed possibly, which is like
Yeah, yeah,
a really really broken spell.
I get, yeah.
I've always wanted to play a paladin, specifically one with the steed, because all the steed shit is like crazy. Even back in 3.5, all the steed shit was crazy. If you had all the feats and shit, like, oh dude, that'd be sick. You know, it'd be really fun to play a 3.5 sesh, but it's been like literally like 16 years since I've played 3.5, so I hardly remember most of it.
I hear that's why most people just play Pathfinder, since it's like the closest thing to 3.5.
It's pretty much the exact same thing, but there's like a couple like benefits, I guess you could say. I could be wrong by saying that, but I think that's basically it. Yeah.
I just you get to do more. Which, in theory, I'm guessing would make things last a bit longer because it's probably a bit more complicated, but it's whatever.
Dude, I've noticed like a lot of the prices on RuneScape have been crashing.
Yeah.
Like, holy fuck, dude. I got Burning Claws the other day from a drop, which kind of pissed me off because I'm like 1,600 in, maybe 1,700 in, and I've gotten one synapse, you know?
It's because of sailing.
I'm so pissed about it. Like, dude, I've killed so many of these things, and they're nice money and shit, but it's like, dude, I wish I could get, like, at least a second one of the good drops. Like, holy fuck.
Become a sailor.
I'm about to. I'm gonna be sailing my dick off. There's probably gonna be something really broken about sailing, so I'm sure everybody's gonna want to have at least that level. I think one of them is like teleporting to boat. It looks like you put your boat at certain places, so maybe like towards Zora where you can save like a bunch of money or something. Because either have a certain agility and use up an inventory space, or spend a bunch of money and use an inventory space to get there. Zora was a fucking bitch to kill for me. Like, I think she'll be easier with a halberd or something, but it's like one of those things that it's like it would take time to get good at Zora kind of thing.
I have so many spells I have to look through.
Right. Like spells known 23, like Jesus Christ.
Don't have any fourth level spells, but I can fucking upcast something to fourth level.
Dude, one of my like favorite spells is Maddening Darkness. That spell is fucking sick, dude. Imagine your like darkness thing but on steroids.
Yeah, eventually I get it. Eventually I'm going to get it.
Like, not only can you not see the whole time, which makes navigating out of there hard as well, unless you just run in a straight line. Like,
Mhm.
you're gonna be taking a shit ton of damage while you're in there. Something we used to do that we kind of like stopped doing so much after a certain level. We used to do like things where we would combine spells. One person cast this spell to stack that effect with this spell to stack that effect with this spell, kind of thing. It was like we'd cast Stinking Cloud, Plant Growth, and like something like a fire of sorts. I think is like fireball or some shit where you could like control where it goes. This is the same one Zach uses. But basically you would like use the plant growth to like make a big ass fucking flame, like So instead of going for a whole minute, it'd only go for 5 rounds. But like everybody that's in the stinky cloud flaming fire plant thing is like going a quarter speed and taking max damage the whole time they're in it. But it's like one of those things. Like if you get caught in it, it's gonna do a lot of damage. But we had a bender. Riley played basically the avatar, who could also bend magic.
He was there for
I was there.
a little bit of it.
Just not during like the spell combining stuff.
No, but Riley and I definitely did that.
Yeah, you guys did synchronize really well on a lot of your stuff, like your lightning stuff with his lightning bending. Which was broken. You're like, I'm going to do max damage. And he's like, I'm going to double it.
Yeah.
Like, holy fuck, dude. See, I like custom stuff like that. I like to homebrew things myself. I don't like a bunch of like homebrew things that are out there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but all that damage came back to bite your guys' ass in the end, didn't it, though?
I did nothing. I was like,
no, I'm talking
trying my
about
best to
Brady
be
and
a
Riley.
good person.
Because what were you using to amplify your lightning? If I can recall, I'm pretty sure Riley was throwing down rusted chain links.
I refused to use any of Rory's shit since like 9th
I didn't
level.
use anything of Rory's.
Yeah.
No, but Riley did.
I was saying, like,
Riley did.
since like 9th level, I refused to use like most of his shit like 100% of the time. Except for
that's
one
right.
dire
Riley's
circumstance.
the one that ended up having a snake bite come back, and then like they were just like, you failed to call me fast enough, so I'm mad at you. I was like, well, who the fuck was supposed to know what I'm supposed to call you? Shit.
Like a clingy ex-girlfriend or something.
Well, no, but it was just weird. It's all like, you should have called sooner. It's like, well, it's like we kind of had things under control. I don't know. Felt more of like a dire thing. Not to mention because you're gods. It's such a like a weird. I get it at the end of the day because they're all. It's like you can't really guess how they're gonna react, but it's just like, get over yourself, dude. I called you.
I don't say it enough, but I really like respect how like Brady and Zach like really like kind of learned D&D and picked up on it like really quickly. You know what I mean? And like being able to like recognize and say things at certain times, like with Hulk Hogan or Choke Hogan at a second, you're like, wait, can he really jump that far? And I had to like take a second look, like, no, you're totally right. I don't get any of that until like 8th level.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You guys have been like probably the greatest additions that we've had. Not gonna lie.
Nice.
Like from like James to Jared to fucking.
Well, I really don't
like,
even count James. He pretty much slept like almost every time. He like what the 2 or 3 times he was there.
Yeah,
And
he
then,
was the
like,
druggie that I was telling you guys all about. Unfortunately, like yeah, James was like really big into like drugs, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like nothing to spite him, but it's like, man, like if that's what you want to do, then you know, like, you do that, but not here. This is a space we all have to come to have fun. If we're all sitting here worrying if you're like overdosing the whole time.
I have some really gross combos now that fact I remembered I could cast spells through my things.
See, I think you're also one of the ones that were a little underwhelmed by your stuff, and then like once you start getting some levels, you're like, holy shit, this is actually gonna end up being really broken.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for like Riley to start really leaning into his boon because he barely uses it. But then again, that's probably my fault because I keep like cursing it. Like you're gonna be the end of the world, basically, and that's not a lie. Basically, his boon is the end of the world. It's not even a spoiler. That's just destiny.
Yeah.
Whatever happens is literally because of his boon. And it's out of his control. Just like Chaos's boon is out of his control. He doesn't control his boon.
Yeah, I do.
You control it to the best of your, like, ability. But, like, there's not a time that you can't not use it.
I'm sure I could find a way. I've already found a way to suppress my ridiculous fucking AC.
Yeah, when
100 kilo.
when he was like, "Does a 29 hit?" and you're like, "No," I was like, "Oh."
I was like, no, dude. That's why I'm like, well, is it a copy of me now? Because technically, it's like, if that's the case, that his AC is exactly as mine, and I threw my armor off, did he fucking spend an action taking his armor off? Because then his AC is probably still 22. But it's like, what? It's like, I'm not gonna, it's like, I'll go with the flow here. It's like, yeah, there's a reason why I took off my armor. I'm like, we're seriously fighting now? Okay, I'll take the armor off.
Right, they had like certain aspects of you guys, but yeah.
No, I got you.
That's what I did. Because when you're all like cocky there for a second, you're like, "Does a 31 hit?" And I was like, "No, it doesn't, motherfucker."
No, that thing about
like I said, I was under the assumption it was wearing armor, so I thought I had like an upper hand there. I'm like, oh, that's what's going on here.
Was there a thing of me in the fight or no?
No, there wasn't you or Goichi because you guys came to your things right away. You guys passed it right away. So it was like a test of like whatever kind of thing. So if these guys all did their things, like confronted their illusions in whatever way, like that thing could have been done in 30 seconds kind of thing. But obviously nobody knows that, so it wasn't going to go that way.
If I did pass it, would it have all the shadows I had?
No, it wouldn't have had your boon features. No, it had your boon features, but by the time they would release it, so let's say like, what's your current health right now?
My max?
Yeah.
48.
Let's say by the time you actually release both of them and are actually trying to do something with them, you're like 2 rounds in. You're about on the verge of death anyway, so they're not going to like really matter, you know? Because once you go down, they disappear kind of thing. They don't stay up if you go down. Which
I mean,
you
you're also
yet.
you're also not counting in the fact that I have a lot of mobility.
True. But yeah, once you go down, they go down. But you haven't gone down yet this game, I don't think. Maybe you have earlier, but not
I
lately.
have. Vampire Boy fucking beat the shit out of me.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did go down like, I think 3 different times that fight.
3 different times. I kept on getting back up. He's like, oh, this fucker's going back
Oh, nice.
down.
I healed 20 health. He deals 22. Like, fuck.
Like me, I was like fucking juggling my fucking healing pots that one. Just constantly look over in my corner. It's just like 20 healing pots. Yeah, that encounter, I was getting fucking screwed.
Is it me or does every D&D player like greater healing potions the best? Because I know I do. They're cheap and they're effective.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah. That makes sense. So, how dumb can I make my effects with casting through? So, is there a distance between me and my summon that we're gonna hard set?
Technically, since by this point we really haven't had one. Like, they were still roaming the castle walls even after you guys like went down or well, not thousands, but for like hours, you know? There's not really, if you give them a predetermined job, they'll do it.
Oh, I was talking about like casting spells, like in combat.
Oh, no, I mean, whatever you can do as a spell, they can do. It's going to take one of your spell slots as the sacrifice there.
Because I can make this really dumb. Like, really, really dumb.
3 different concentrations?
Or if you're going to allow that. I was under assumption that I'm casting it, they're just a fucking, you know.
So, I can allow it, but it's going to be up to you on it. If I allow it, it'll be like a Crook's dagger, in a sense, so each time one of them gets hit, you're going to have to make a concentration saving throw, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or, basically, like, they can, but...
Because I'll think about this long run. Say we get up to 15th level. I have 6 summons. If you're allow me to have 6 different concentrations, and I'm going to have Maddening Darkness 6 different times.
Oh, yeah. I would totally allow it. But I don't... Would you be able to cast 6 level spells at that level?
Sorcerer, I can use the bonus action to get spell points back. Or spell slots.
Then yes. But then again, like by that point, things are hidden pretty hard, so you're probably going to at least fail some of the concentration saving checks, you know what I mean, on it.
Warcaster.
I mean, you get advantage. That's true. That is true. Let's say, like, on another side note, you guys remember that.
I would say half. I could get an extra concentration due to half the amount of summons I can summon. That seems a little more balanced, because then I could have only 3 concentrations.
I mean, we could really balance it and say only you get the concentration spells and they can do more of the evocations.
True.
Like, they can do, they can try to charm and shit, but, like... I think let's touch back on it at a later point.
Yeah, true. Because they can get out of hand, because... What the fuck is,
I mean, it could, but it only takes one AoE to ruin all that, you know what I mean? Like a fucking red Dracolich comes in...
Oh... Okay, so...
A red Dracolich comes in and throws down 90 points of damage. Like, you're not making a 45 concentration check on anything.
I mean, that's valid. But at the same time, this is hilarious to look at. Maddening Darkness is 60-foot radius.
Yeah, and I'd totally let them, like, stack. So if you cast them on top of each other...
I could get an entire battlefield just full of Maddening Darkness and just fucking sit. They have to run so far to get out of it.
There's only one issue with that, though. Because you're not a wizard. Wizards can designate if they hit friendlies or not. You're just a sorcerer. So that's going to hit all your friendlies doing that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, but only certain wizards can do that. Not all wizards. Don't you?
Only certain wizards, yeah. Only if they choose to.
Also, I just looked up Maddening Darkness. I don't think I even get it. I think that's a warlock thing. Warlock and wizard.
Really? That sucks.
I'm sure there's other shit, but I don't know. That's not a way to touch back.
I think you can get. I think you can get Crown of Madness though.
I have Crown of Madness.
There you go.
I just haven't had a chance to use it yet.
You didn't use that this last fight?
I definitely could have.
They probably would have made the save, if we're being honest. What is your save, a 16?
15.
15, yeah. They probably would have made it. They would have had to roll, like, lower than a 9. Which, I mean, is still totally possible. I try
Yeah.
my best to not fudge rolls, and I've done pretty good at it so far, because I was pounding you guys with damage earlier. I had 3 different rolls that were
Man.
4 away from fucking max damage. I was like, oh no.
Hey, man. You could pound me away at damage at me all day.
Right? I'm like trying to pound away at 20s, and Chaos is taking like 4s. 4s and 5s.
Man, I can't wait till I get my Omen Hound.
Yeah.
That thing's gonna be fucking funny to see.
It's nice. Actually, it's really broken. I love it.
It's really dumb. The worst part about, I mean, the best part about it is the fact that it's a fucking bonus action.
Dang. Yeah, no, a lot of my stuff I do is bonus action. Wings, my elemental ability on my weapon. A lot of things are bonus actions.
I really like playing a ranger, but my only problem with it is a lot of their stuff also requires not only a bonus action, but you also have to be concentrating. You know what I mean? Like most of the time, if you want to be like effective as possible. So it's like, oh, if I get hit at all, I'm probably not making it because I'm not super like buff. I'm just a ranger, you know. I hide back. And then, like, a lot of their cool shit is all concentration. Like, 99% of all their cool stuff is concentration. Like, or concentration based. So you couldn't do, like, most of your stuff. Just one at a time.
Yeah, honestly, I like the half casters. They tend to be the best of like both worlds, and supplementing it with like melee class or whatever.
Yeah. I'm usually a purist myself. I usually like to try to stick with one class most of the time if I can. Choke Hogan was a little bit different, and it was fun, honestly. But I could have done things differently. I could have just been like a giant barbarian and gotten the same effect and maybe been better off. I don't know. It's hard to say. But I definitely also want to play a giant barbarian, just strictly giant. Like, that shit is broken as all hell.
God damn, I've read back through that hound. It's fucking so dumb. It's just such a dumb thing. Target one creature. The creature cannot hide. It just can't.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I can't see this enemy. What will I do? Go sniff him out, puppy. I'm gonna do an
Yeah.
AoE at my puppy.
At the start of its turn, the hound automatically knows that its target's location. If the target is hidden, it is no longer hidden from the hound.
The hound can attack too, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
just uses direwolf stats.
Bro, imagine just being like having that hound grapple invisible creatures. Because I'm sure they can grapple like just with their mouth and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Eight.
Just have them fucking, yeah, grapple invisible creatures.
But
Yeah,
it
just
can-
blow its brains
It can
out.
only use it. Okay, so it prevents that. It can only use its action only to attack its target.
Oh. I mean, still, like, yeah, it's gonna seek it out. Like, you can't hide from me.
The part that's really broken about it is the fact that if the hound is within 5 feet of the target has disadvantage on saving throws against any spell you cast.
Oh. What level do you get that at?
6th.
Man. That is fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah.
They give that to you at a good level because you couldn't really, like, mix that with, like, a fucking There's certain things I think warlocks and wizards can do. So they like kind of like level cap you for the most part to where it's like you're not going to be able to make these combos kind of thing.
Which is ridiculous because I can just if it's humanoid, the hound gets within 5 feet, cast hold person.
Hey, that fails. I'm going to send like 3 different shadows at it to do the same thing. I mean, hold person is like broken because like once you fail it, it's like it's set for a minute, right? Or is there chances to get out of it at the end of your turn? I think it's set for a minute.
It can repeat a wisdom save,
Okay.
but with a hound being just within 5 feet of it the entire time, just has disadvantage on it the entire time.
Yeah.
Ooh. All right. Yeah, I just remembered. I still, from being a bard, I still have healing word as and cure wounds as a thing, so I don't have to really worry about that. With knowing that, I might hex.
I know right now that I'm getting into my paladin level, my lay on hands will start to go up. It's nice being to have just like a little like some like shock panels be like, all right, who needs 5 emergency HP?
How low
Yeah.
did you get on health that last fight, Tyler? Because I know you're kind of maybe getting hit maybe for like 3 points a round.
I only really the beginning of the fight was probably the lowest. It got to 68, and I didn't really get past. It got to 74 this time.
And your max right now is like what, 120-ish?
No, 95.
Oh.
I'm
So,
not in the hundreds yet.
Not even half.
Yeah, no.
That's all right. I mean, that's the way I wanted it, kind of thing. I'm not gonna
Throw
make.
all the AOE's you want at me, buddy.
That's the way I wanted it, though, and I'm not gonna make things like impossible for everybody else to do. Your character is just really strong. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, you gave me a plus 11 to everything.
Yeah, and that only goes up.
It has that, and that only goes up with my proficiency going up. So,
And that only goes
and
up.
if I decide to put like bonuses into my like straight stats things into my stats, I also make them go up.
For some reason, if this game goes off into like 30th level or some shit, when you get like 20th level barbarian, you'll get a +5 to your strength and constitution, meaning your fucking AC goes up another +4 or something crazy.
Yeah, never mind. I think I actually might take Hex as the first level spell I could just get.
Really? That doesn't seem very Eldrian of you.
What? That sounds perfect.
Elves don't hex people.
No, but my shadow.
Anyway. Are you sure you're not a what are they called? Shardakai? Fucking Shadow Fate or fucking what's it called? I forget that fucking place's name.
It's on the tip of my tongue too. I can't think of it.
I know. Basically the opposite. It's still Fey, but it's dark Fey.
Yeah.
Oh, you're calling me a dirty dark elf?
No, not quite.
No, not even a dark elf. They live in the Underdark. We're talking like the mirror world.
The
of
Fae that live
like
in the Fae's
happy-go-lucky.
Underdark.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But I just cannot remember what they're fucking called.
The super dark elves.
I want to say the Shadow Realm, but that's not it. That's fucking Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, are you talking? God damn it!
Yeah, I'm talking that where the Raven Queen lives. You're right. It's
Shadowfell.
Not Underdark though. That's where Duragar and Dark Elves
Yeah,
and
you're talking about the Shadowfell.
Illithids live. There you go, the Shadowfell. There we go. It's just as stupid as Shadow Realm, but not as stupid.
It's the upside down. As they would say in
Yeah.
Stranger Things, if you're watching an hour in, you guys really need to find something to do. No, just kidding. I love you if you're watching an hour.
You played Baldur's Gate, right, Brady?
Yeah. Fucking amazing game.
Yeah, so have you found that when you're in like the dark forest when it's like under the Shadowfell curse or whatever, did you run into like a pitch white elf that's trying to like punish somebody and they got like a bright white raven as like an assistant?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a Shadowfell elf that they're like the elves that reside in the Shadowfell. That's why he looked like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're pretty. They're not like you would think that's like, oh well, wouldn't that be a dark elf? And it's like you kind of
No.
just shrug your shoulders. You would think. I
You
mean,
would think
it,
it's a give and
like I
take.
get it. Yeah, it's like I guess they're dark elves in like two different ways. I see like the way the other one's like it's a literal, whereas like well these guys are dark in the like other sense of the word dark. So I feel like it works in both like either one of them because like I forget what they're yeah like I said it's like Sherakai or something like that. Something really hard to pronounce,
Shiraka, huh?
Shiraki.
something like that. But yeah, it's insane how many different variant of elves there are that have just been throughout like all of D&D.
And that's exactly why we need to exterminate all of them. No, just kidding.
Oh.
Well, it's funny because like they're not, it's just basically like the same thing except like slight differences or whatever. It's like there are water elves. It's like, well, I thought that was fucking like there isn't like a water elf, but there is like a like specific race that is resides in the water that are like quote unquote colloquially called water elves. So it's like I don't get why you have to make like a this sort of variant like for every fucking like thing in the rainbow, man.
Bro, like this one thing, I seen this thing that, like, where, like, so everybody knows what a half orc is. But I've seen that half orcs are a combination of either, like, incest elves or elves, like, breeding with orcs.
Hmm.
There's like, different canons for both. Like, they're both on different fields, but, like, yeah. And I don't know
Yeah, I
why, but
see
in the
that.
original, like, 5th edition, like, stuff, like, they make, like, the elves look like they have full-on Down syndrome, and I'm just being honest about it.
That's because like the art in five is like hit or miss in certain faces.
I see they get a lot of flack and looking at, like, their elf. Like, I don't have nothing against Down syndrome, but this guy is, like, full-on. You know what I mean? I guess that's all inclusive, which is cool and whatever. It's not the way that I picture elves.
But I think it's funny now that it's like this orcs are basically Mexicans now by the new fucking lore, and it's like
Totally makes
funny and
sense. I
kind of
always wanted
lame.
to play a Mexican orc. No, just kidding.
Whatever. It's just like weird, like out of nowhere. They're just like, oh yeah, now they're like nomads, and they're they're people. They don't have anger issues or anything. And it's like, dude, where? It's like, I get it. You want to kind of like like whatever, but it's like they still have to be like war. In my opinion, they still have to be violent. They don't have to be like evil, like to the point of like I guess we're like making races inherently evil is a bad thing.
Dude, I
So
started that shit. Remember, like, back in Zach's way game, like, way earlier game? Like, I was like, oh yeah, I mean, orcs are just like people just like we are. Like, we might as well try to make a truce with them. That's a stupid idea. Orcs would never fucking make
Yeah, but that's
treaties with
because he was like
anybody.
going
They're
by that
half
book.
orcs and
Well, yeah, I mean,
orcs. You
well,
know
yeah,
what I
because he was
mean?
going by the book. He was going by the book of what technically orcs are in fifth edition. They still are like,
Nah,
you
I think
know,
you can
at
still make
the
treaties with orcs and half orcs. Depending
you
on what it is.
can.
They're not making treaties with elves or dwarves. You know what I mean? That's not happening. Maybe dwarves. You have a higher chance with a dwarf than like an elf for sure.
Look, I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying fifth edition is still like, well, they're just evil. They're an evil race. They do evil things. And so at this thing of like, well, yeah, you could probably do that, but at the end of the day, it'd probably just bite you in the ass anyway. Because they're not like a lawful evil. They're at the end of the day, probably a chaotic evil. And it's like, is that something you really want to trust? Here, give the schizo, let the schizo crackhead guard our backs. Give him the knife, and he'll guard our front or our backs. Well, we have all our backs turned to him, facing the other direction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I
I
get your where you're like, I like the idea of trying to like convince that way and get that across. Just the way he was playing it, he's like, nah, they're inherently evil.
Yeah, I mean, I get both sides, honestly. If that's the way you want to run your
There's a
world,
lot. I
it's
mean,
going to
there's a
be
lot
really
of
hard
races
to
like that.
convince the DM otherwise, unless you like somehow save all of orcs' humanity or something.
I mean, and it's not to say that there's like a couple of orcs that can change their minds, but then again, that's like in an evil society, quote unquote, that's like the minority. That's like going with any race that's coded evil within fifth. Like I think dark elves were coded evil. I think they did away with that too.
Fucking
Yanti,
hashtag
Yanti,
misunderstood orcs. Just kidding.
Yanti are inherently evil, but I won't be surprised on how like they'll like wipe that away because like technically the god is just basically fucking with them. He's gaslighting his followers into making them snakes because they think that they'll like actually he actually cares, but they don't. So it's just how you want to play your things. I just think it's weird that they're like no now they're roving bands of not necessarily Mexicans, but they live in the desert now, so it's like basically you're making them Mexicans. It's just weird. I feel like they should be like orcs should be like I said, warlike, violent, a little bit honor coded, and then definitely like stationary. They're not they want a permanent place to call their own. They're not gonna just like roam around. Roaming around seems more of elf elf things, gnomes, even like halfling stuff. That's what I hear when I hear like roaming around and being like a nomadic life.
I'm just over here trying to figure out what fucking first level spell I take to also use in the real world. That's just not going to be something I use for combat.
You always get an illusion spell. Illusion spells are always handy.
I mean, that's probably really smart, honestly. Illusion spells in the real world would probably be the most beneficial, but there's, I guess, other things. Evocation. I destroy everything if you fuck with me. And it's just like, I don't know, like a firebolt or something.
This hex would be fucking nice to have on my character, so I can just hex something and every one of my shadows do extra damage.
I mean, do you usually use your concentration? I'd say no.
Not normally, not currently.
Does Hex even take concentration, or is it a one and done?
Concentration.
Okay.
Up to 1 hour.
I mean, yeah, that would probably benefit you. I mean, fuck it. Take a couple classes in Warlock and really have it benefit you.
Yeah.
You can, like, get Hex and then be a Hex Blade. Not Hexblade. It's the other one that's really good with hexes and shit. Fuck. I can't think. But yeah, it's one of the hex heavy ones. Which would be fitting for the traits. I mean, what is your build anyways? How many Bard and how many Sorcerer do you currently get? Or not currently, or is the main goal of getting?
I plan on running through Sorcerer through the rest of it, but I have 3 Bard.
I think it's like, it might be third, but I think it's second level Warlock you start getting like some dank shit. I think you get your pact at first and your boon at second, or some shit like that for Warlock.
You get your invocations at first, pact magic at first, and then magical cunning at second. Perform esoteric rite for 1 minute. At the end of it, you may expended pact magic spell slots, but no more than a number equal to half of blah blah blah. Once you use feature.
I don't know. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, dipping your toes into a different, half caster, that it probably wouldn't play out well, honestly.
Yeah, I figured just going full into sorcerer where I can have a mixture of support and damage.
What was the main benefit of the Bard? Is it the teleportation?
The bard is not the teleportation, not exactly. I got cutting words, jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades is nice. Half your proficiency. You get a +2 to everything. You're like Chaos, but nerfed.
Yeah, pretty much. I got bardic inspiration, and then the bardic spells, so healing word and cure wounds.
I could get jump and then double my fucking jump fucking distance.
You could, and honestly, I haven't even thought about any of that because I wasn't sure if you're ever going to utilize your jumping damage. So I haven't really thought about how far you could actually jump. It'd be easy to find out. I just can't think of the formula.
You could also get 2 + 2 to my AC.
I'm pretty sure it's your proficiency plus your strength modifier for how high you can jump, which for you is at least 10 feet, which is an extra d6 every turn just with movement. Oh, you want to jump fucking 3 different times? You definitely can. Jump once, fall down, extra d6 if you hit him. Jump once, fall down, extra d6. Jump once, fall down with your backhand weapon that you might eventually have.
Could just get entangled.
Entangle's nice, honestly. In 3.5, it was really, really nice.
My only problem with the tangle is it doesn't really state that it's safe for friendlies.
It's not.
You could get grease. Grease!
Grease is also not safe for friendlies.
Yeah, but you got fucking chaos here. Of course, you'll slide across it, no problem.
Well, I could also take Thunderwave, which is also not safe for friendlies. So pretty much most of the stuff that's fun that I could take really isn't safe.
Unless you're a wizard, a certain wizard. It'd be. I've always wanted to play like a mixture of a wizard and like sorcerer, but certain levels in sorcerers and then the rest in wizard, basically.
Yeah.
Like twin spells. Twinning spells is a high level wizard. Imagine that shit.
I guess I could also add 10 feet to my fucking walking distance, I guess.
Sleep would be nice to have in the real world.
Dude, imagine having chaos as boon in the real world. You'd be like the dude from Dos Equis, the most interesting man in the world.
But if I did that, I'd fucking quit McDonald's and go into construction.
Like the demolition crew or what?
Whatever, dude. I'd be like, people would be mad at me because they'd be like, he gets this job done too fast. I'm supposed to get paid by the hour.
Well, yeah.
Hex wouldn't actually be so bad in the real world because then and it's super. I might actually just take Hex.
Oh, I'm gonna constantly make you fail these skill checks, kind of thing.
I think the best part about it is the fact that if I do cast Hex, it doesn't state that the creature knows
Is
it's
aware
Hex.
of it, yeah. Charms like that too. Even if you fail it, they don't know that you try to charm them.
Unless it specifically states it.
Well, yeah, but for the most part, yeah, charms are unnoticeable.
Yeah, I know, but I think that's funny though. It's like, yeah, it doesn't do that.
Yeah, they
Unless
totally
it's
know. The
done.
succubus literally tried to rip your dick out of your pants. You know what she's doing.
Me when I try to, charm the merchant, trying to tongue kiss him over the counter, but it's a fail.
Dude, Zach
And I
hung
get
in there way longer than I
involved.
thought he would. He lasted until like almost 1:45 or some shit.
I mean, yeah.
I thought it'd be leaving
It's
at
nice
12.
you
I
had
was
the
like,
time to do so,
nice.
though.
It was pretty cool. I was like, damn.
But it's all about what time you have. People are willing to, put as much as they can.
Yeah, I had a big old dungeon made, and one of them, a part of it was a war of attrition. There really wasn't, anything noticeable of how to solve that puzzle.
I mean,
Lucky guesses.
you definitely could have made it easier, but I'm not gonna whatever about it.
It's a
Just
game of
whatever.
chances. Like, you guys could literally, in real life, have a lucky guess. And you did have one lucky guess. Two lucky guesses. The first one and the third one.
I know, but it's just then why? I don't know. You could have just made it light based or color based or something. I don't even know why even make it music based because everybody's trying to go off of
It's mostly
simple,
because
basic,
you guys only vaguely know of Mistra. Like, most of, everybody only vaguely knows of her. If you guys had a better understanding of who Mistra actually was, like, if you were born before she died, kind of thing. But if you guys had that understanding, there wouldn't have been so many negatives on it. You'd been able to recognize the song and the pitch that it was supposed to be sang, and then you'd be like, it's this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. I was full on waiting for the XP farm. Well, let's just spawn these guys a couple at a time, brace for them to land, and then we can each attack them how
no,
many ever.
because there's really no way to keep ourselves up. I mean, Zach could heal us a couple of times, but after that, we would have fucking eventually fucking, just, you know.
Let's
And then, because
say
after that, oh yeah, let's farm and then go to our ends and then walk. Because after that, we went straight into a boss. So it's like, well, that's nice that we didn't go completely raw.
there's 6 of you, right? Or is there only 5? I keep getting that confused. Like currently, I think there's only 5. So let's say like you prepare actions right before you like push the wrong one. You could just like cheese the wrong one and everybody jumps somebody the moment that they appear, because you knew where they came out of, kind of thing. Because they just keep coming from the same places. Sub 6. Yeah. Fucking But yeah, and then you just like sit there and farm them for like 3 days. They had 70 health, which sounds like a lot, but you guys hit pretty hard. And that's in general. Not even does Chaos just hit a little hard, but Ironhide hits pretty hard. Goichi hits pretty hard. Bexy hits pretty hard. Like his tree hits really hard. Dude, actually, I think your trees rolled like over like 6 or 7 natties by itself compared to like the rest of them who maybe have like 1 or 2 or none. It was destined. You were destined to have a tree. But yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna be rolling to bed here soon, y'all. I'm not quite dipping out, but I will be soon.